at TSB's head offices in Gresham Street to interview Rachel Locke, the HR Director of the new bank. Thank you for speaking with us at HR Grapevine, and it's a very exciting time for you guys.
Absolutely, yeah. Welcome to TSB, welcome to our offices in Gresham Street.
Thank you. So in March 2012, that was when you first began, I guess, the recruitment process. You identifying the roles you need in each function, but how did you go about this?
Okay, well, really this all stems back to the original ruling by the EU when they made a ruling that we needed to bring more competition back to the high street, and that's where TSB was born out of that ruling. And at that time, a certain amount of branches, 631 branches, it was decided that they would form the TSB Bank. So we are born fully formed with those 631 branches, and then as a result there was also a decision made to build all of what we would call the corporate core functions around that. So risk, HR, finance, procurement, property, all the functions that you would expect to see. So we started a recruitment exercise. We've got 8,500 people in TSB altogether. 6,000, roughly 6,000 came across as part of the original divestment. We've recruited another 1,700 people from Lloyds, so many people have been with us from the start, but another 1,700 people chose to come across from Lloyds to TSB. And we've recruited 800 people externally. And with those external recruits, we've been working with, at any one time, up to 58 recruitment agencies. We've run many external assessment centres. We've reviewed 11,500 CVs, conducted about 3,500 interviews, and as a result recruited 800 people externally as well. So a real mix from some very established brands, not all financial services actually, but many people from financial services and banking have been really attracted to the TSB brand. So pretty big recruitment exercise, and actually people have really wanted to come to the TSB brand. Lots of people have said that they want to be proud to say they work for a bank again, and that's what we're trying to do here.
And I guess another part of that really is, what is TSB doing to support diversity and inclusion and things like that?
Mm-hmm. So we have an extremely diverse workforce here already. So to give you a couple of examples, if you looked at our collective experience, we've got 101,000 years of experience in our organisation. And actually the age demographic is pretty even, actually. Where we could do with doing a little bit more work is school leavers. So our population of under 21s is lower than the rest of the age demographic. If you look at other aspects of diversity and inclusion, we're 65% female, 35% male in terms of workforce. We've got a very, very small senior management population, so only 2% of the population is in what I would call the real senior manager grades, and over 27% of those in those senior manager grades are female. The executive team, so the CEO, his direct reports, it's 50-50, male and female, which you don't see that often, certainly within financial services, so that's very positive. And over 1,600 of our people have some sort of flexible working arrangement, so are either part-time or some sort of flexible working arrangement. What we're looking to put in here is what we would call affinity groups. So the sorts of things that you would expect to see around gender, around age, around sexual orientation, around ethnicity. So, you know, the usual things that you would expect to see. But I think we've made a very, very good start. And what we have made sure with certainly our external recruitment agencies is that we have got a good gender mix. And you see all aspects of diversity and inclusion in our recruitment exercises. And those that haven't offered that, we've challenged, and we've gone back to them and said, no, we want a better diverse range of recruits when we're looking at the applicant lists.
And I mean, Antonio the CEO of Lloyds TSB, he said that in an interview that TSB is a completely clean bank. So they haven't brought with them any of the debts or anything like that. And so how does that help, I guess, with employee engagement?
Okay, so I think what Antonio quoted was that we come clean without all of the legacy issues.
Yeah.
So things like PPI as an example.
Yeah.
So yes, we are an established and clean bank. I think that helps engagement, but it's not the only thing that helps engagement. If we look at our employee engagement as a team, I'll refer you to two things. So I can give you two examples. So I would ask anybody to look at the launch last week and look at what all of the individual branches did and look at what our telephony centres did. Anything from cutting the ribbon, getting the mayor along, getting the local press along, getting the local MP along, or asking the longest serving customer or the longest serving staff member to cut the ribbon. The actual sort of commitment and passion we saw last week, I'm particularly proud of, and actually it still brings a tear to the eye. If you look at our internal website, it's littered full of pictures of people really enjoying the occasion and really marking the moment as something that they were really proud to be part of. So we've got that. We've got our anecdotal feedback through what we call our interlink site. So we've got an actual way of which our team members can communicate and talk to each other, no matter what environment they sit in. And we also survey our people twice a year, and our employee engagement scores are higher than the UK financial services norms and higher than other banks. So I'm very pleased that our employee engagement overall survey scores remain very high.
Well, it's very good. It sounds very exciting, and I look forward to seeing TSB flourish for the years to come.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for speaking with us, and
thank you. Enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thanks.